Welcome back to Englopod, the podcast where you build confidence and shape your future.
Today we are going to do something very different. We're going to slow down.
Yes, exactly. Usually the world moves very fast. People speak fast, videos move fast, and it can be very stressful. But today we have a clear mission. We want to take a relaxing journey to calm the mind and build strong language habits.
Right. Our goal today is simple. We want you to listen. We want you to feel the rhythm of the English language. We want you to understand without stress. You do not need to worry about grammar books today. You do not need to worry about taking tests.
I have to admit, when you say no grammar books, part of me feels a little bit guilty. I mean, I feel like if I am not suffering, I am not really studying. Is it really okay to just listen?
It is more than okay. It is essential. Think about how a baby learns. Does a baby study a textbook? No, they don't. A baby listens. A baby feels the language. When we are stressed, our brains actually shut down. There is a chemical called cortisol, and it blocks information. So by relaxing, you are actually opening the door for new words to come in.
That is a huge relief. So relaxation is actually a strategy. It is not just being lazy.
Precisely. It is a strategy. So before we begin, I want to check our tone today. We must speak very slowly. We must speak very clearly. We want every word to be easy to hear for you, the listener.
I will do my best. You know, I am naturally very energetic. I like to run fast. I like to jump into things. But today, I will slow down. I will breathe.
Perfect. To help our listeners, let us look at 3 important words that will guide us today. These are key concepts. But I do not want to just give a boring dictionary definition. I want to explore them.
The first word is motivation. We hear this word all the time. People say, you need motivation, but what does it really feel like?
Motivation is the why. It is the fire inside you. But here's the interesting thing about motivation. It is not always a big explosion. Sometimes motivation is just a quiet feeling that says, I want to try again. It is the energy that moves you from sitting on a chair to standing up.
I like that a lot. Doesn't have to be a fireworks show. It can just be a small candle. The second concept is consistency. Now, this is the hard one for me.
It is hard for everyone, really. Consistency means doing something again and again without stopping. It is the exact opposite of intensity.
Intensity is like running a sprint, right? Running very fast for 1 minute.
Exactly. Consistency is walking. It is walking every day. It is not doing a lot one day and nothing the next day. It is doing a little bit every single day, even when you are tired. Especially when you are tired.
And the third word is shadowing. Now, this sounds mysterious, like something from a spy movie.
It does sound mysterious, but it is actually a very physical technique. Shadowing is a special way to practice speaking. You listen to a speaker and you repeat exactly what they say immediately. You follow them like a shadow follows a person walking down the street.
So you are mimicking them. You are copying their sound, their speed, their emotion.
Yes, you are becoming their echo.
Excellent. So keep those ideas in your mind as we talk today. Motivation, which is the fire, consistency, which is the daily walk, and shattering, which is the echo. Now, let us get into the first part of our discussion. We are looking at the morning mindset.
The morning is a very special time. It sets the tone for everything else that happens in your day.
It really does. The ideas we're exploring today talk about this beautiful concept, the idea that every morning is a restart button.
Let's look at that word first, restart. To start again.
Think about a computer or your mobile phone. Sometimes the computer gets very slow. It has too many windows open. It is trying to do too many things at once. It freezes. It shows errors. What do? You don't throw the computer away.
No, of course not. You press the button, you restart it, the screen goes black, the machine is quiet for a moment, and when it comes back on, it is fresh, it is fast again. The memory is completely cleared.
That is a great comparison. But applying that to real life is hard. Yesterday, for example, I tried to read an article and I didn't understand it. I felt stupid. I went to bed feeling heavy.
That heaviness is what we carry with us. But the lesson here is that our lives are the exact same as that computer. Yesterday is gone. Maybe yesterday was a very hard day. Maybe you made mistakes. Maybe you felt tired or sad. But the restart button is real.
The lesson says yesterday doesn't matter now. I find that so comforting. It creates a boundary. Forget your mistakes. Forget your stress. Today is a clean page.
Visualize a clean page. Imagine a notebook. You have written on many pages. Some pages have messy handwriting. Some pages have brown coffee stains. Some pages have crossed out words where you made big mistakes.
I definitely have many pages like that.
We all do. But the morning is when you turn the page. The new page is white. It is crisp. It is totally empty. It is waiting for you to write something beautiful. That is what morning is. It is an invitation.
It is a fresh chance to do better. And honestly, just by being here, listening to this journey, you are already doing something good. You are pressing that restart button right now.
You are. You are choosing to write on the fresh page.
Yeah.
Now let us go deeper into this morning feeling. There is a powerful image used to explain the process of learning. It compares the process to a sunrise.
The sunrise analogy. I love this image, but let us really paint the picture for the listener, because a sunrise isn't just a sudden flash of light.
No, it is not. Close your eyes for a moment if you can. Imagine it is very early in the morning, maybe 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the morning. It is completely dark. You are standing outside in a large forest.
It is cold, the air feels damp.
And you cannot see anything. You look at the trees, but they are just black shapes. You look at the ground, but you cannot see the path. You might feel afraid. You might feel very lost.
That is exactly how it feels when you start learning something new. You look at a sentence and it just looks like shapes on paper. You listen to a conversation and it is just loud noise. It is dark. You feel lost.
Exactly. This is the dark time. Many people quit right here. They say, I cannot see the sun. It will never rise. But then something subtle happens. The sky does not turn blue immediately. It turns a dark purple, then a dark gray.
It is still hard to see, but the darkness is changing.
Yes. Then a little bit of pink appears on the horizon, just a very thin line. You can begin to see the outline of the trees. You can see the path under your feet. The light grows.
It is gradual. It happens little by little. You almost don't notice it happening.
Yes, and eventually, after an hour, the sun is high in the sky. The light is everywhere. The world is full of bright color. You can see the green leaves. You can see the blue water. That is how learning works. You do not see the sun jump into the sky, but it moves.
That is such a relief to hear, because sometimes I feel like I am standing still. I study for a whole week and I feel the exact same. I feel like I am stuck in the dark forest. But this analogy tells me that the light is growing even if I don't see the movement.
Precisely. Progress is very gradual. If you sit and watch the sun for 1 minute, it looks like it is standing completely still. You cannot see the motion. But if you wait for 1 hour, the whole world has changed. Your mind is the same. Do not rush the sunrise. You cannot pull the sun up into the sky with your hands. You must wait.
So we need to be calm. We need to trust the process. In fact, let us practice that calmness right now. We are invited to physically relax.
This is very important. As we said before, a stressed body creates a blocked brain. I
Yeah.
want you, the listener, to check your body right now. Where is your tension?
I usually hold tension in my shoulders. They go up towards my ears when I'm thinking really hard.
Exactly. So relax your shoulders, drop them down, let them be heavy. Now check your jaw. Are your teeth clenched together tightly? Let your jaw hang loose.
That feels strange, but good.
Now, are you holding your breath? Let us take a moment. We will do a short breathing exercise. This connects your body to your brain. I will count.
Okay, I am ready. I am dropping my shoulders right now.
Breathe in deeply through your nose. Feel the air. Fill your chest. 1, 2, 3. Now hold it for a second. Let the oxygen go to your brain. And breathe out slowly through your mouth. Let all the air go. Let the stress go out with it.
Wow, that feels much better. It is amazing how we forget to just breathe.
When the body is relaxed, the brain says, okay, I am safe. I can learn now.
That is incredibly true. Stress blocks learning. Calmness opens the mind. And when you are calm, you can use affirmations.
Affirmations. These are positive sentences we say to ourselves. Some people think this is a silly idea. They think talking to myself will not change anything.
I used to think that too. I thought it was just fake happiness.
But words have real power. The brain believes what you tell it. If you tell your brain, I am stupid, your brain will look for proof that you are stupid. If you tell your brain, I am learning, your brain will look for opportunities to learn.
We have a very powerful affirmation to use. It goes like this. I am learning. I'm growing.
I am learning. I am growing. Simple words, but they have deep meaning.
Let us unpack the word growing. Usually we think of a child growing tall or a tree growing big. We want to see the height.
But here, growing means improving. It means getting better. Think about a tree with roots underground. You cannot see the roots growing, but they are getting deeper. They are getting much stronger.
So growing means I'm not the exact same person I was yesterday. I am a little bit better, a little bit stronger. My roots are deeper.
And you are doing it every single day. Even if you learn just one single word, that is growth. Even if you listen for 10 minutes and only understand half of the words, that is still growth.
So if I learn the word restart today, I have grown.
Yes, you have. You have added a new brick to the house of your language. You have grown.
That is a brilliant way to start the day. But we cannot just sit and breathe all day long. Eventually, we have to stand up and actually do the work. This leads us to the mechanics of learning. Let us move to daily habits.
Yes, the mindset is the foundation, but habits are the walls of the house. We need to talk about how we practice. There's a golden rule for this.
The golden rule. This sounds like a strict law. What is it?
The rule is this: small daily practice is stronger than big, rare study.
That is a very strong statement. Let us look at the word rare.
Rare means something that does not happen very often. It is special because it is uncommon. For example, a blue diamond is rare. Seeing a shooting star in the sky is rare.
So rare study means studying maybe just once a week or once a month, like doing a massive binge.
Exactly. It is what we call the Sunday student. The person who does absolutely nothing on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then on Sunday, they try to study for 5 straight hours.
I've absolutely been that student. I feel guilty all week, and then I try to punish myself with 5 hours of grammar rules on Sunday afternoon.
And how much do you actually remember on Monday morning?
Honestly, almost nothing. My brain feels like mush. It is totally exhausted.
Exactly. It is much better to study for 5 minutes every single day than to study for 5 hours only one time a month.
But wait, 5 hours is 300 minutes. 5 minutes a day for a week is only 35 minutes. Mathematically, the 5 hours is way more time. Why isn't it better?
Because the brain is not an empty bucket that you just fill up with water all at once. The brain is a living garden. It needs biological time to change. It is like eating meals. You cannot eat all your food for the entire month in one single day.
That is a funny image. Imagine eating 30 breakfasts, 30 lunches, and 30 dinners in one day.
You would get incredibly sick. Your body would reject the food. You would throw up.
That is a bit disgusting, but it is true.
Learning is the exact same. If you try to force 1,000 words into your brain in one day, your brain will reject them. But if you feed your brain 5 words a day, every single day, it digests them properly. It uses them to build strong muscle. Consistency is the key.
So we need small habits, digestible habits. There is a very specific technique suggested for this called naming the world.
This is a fun technique. It is very simple, but it changes how you see your everyday environment. As you go through your day, you look at everyday things and you say what they are.
For example, if I am walking down the street and I see a tree, I just say, that is a tree.
Yes. Or you look up at the sky, you say, the sky is blue.
Or I see a happy kid, I say, the child is smiling.
Exactly.
Wow.
You do not need to shout it out loud. You can whisper it softly. You can even just say it quietly inside your head.
But wait, that is a tree. That is so basic. I already know the word tree. Why does saying it help me? It feels a little childish.
It might feel simple, but here is the actual science behind it. Usually when we learn, we translate in our heads. You see the object with your eyes. Your brain thinks of the word in your native language first. Then your brain opens a mental dictionary and finds the target word. That is a slow process.
Ah, I see. It is a 3-step process.
Yeah.
See the object, native word, then new word.
Yes. We want to cut out that middle step completely. By looking at the tree and immediately saying tree, you are wiring your brain to connect the object directly to the word.
You are gluing the word directly to the real physical thing.
Exactly. You are teaching your brain that this object is a tree. Not that it translates to a tree. It helps the brain connect words to the real world without any delay.
I really like that. It turns the whole world into a classroom. The bus stop is a classroom. The kitchen is a classroom. My cat is suddenly my teacher.
And it fits the plant analogy perfectly.
The plant analogy, this is another nature comparison. We had the sunrise, now we have the garden.
Learning is just like watering a plant. Imagine you have a tiny small seed in a pot of dark soil. You put it in the earth. You cover it up. You pour a little bit of water on it. Do you see a beautiful flower immediately?
No, of course not. It just looks like wet dirt. It basically looks like mud.
Exactly. The next day, you water it again. Still, just dirt. The third day you water it again, it looks like absolutely nothing is happening.
This is the hard part for me. This is the moment where I want to dig up the seed just to check if it is still alive.
But if you dig it up, you kill it. You interrupt the process. You must have patience.
Patience. That is a very hard word for me to practice.
It is hard for everyone. Patience means waiting calmly without getting angry. It means trusting the invisible process. You water the plant, you wait, And after some time, maybe 2 weeks, maybe a whole month, suddenly you see a tiny green speck, single small leaf.
And once that little leaf is there, it starts to grow a lot faster.
Yes, but you have to do the work when you see nothing. That requires faith. Your progress is the plant. You cannot see the growth in one single day. But if you stop watering it because you are frustrated, it dies.
That is a beautiful reminder. We need to be patient gardeners. Now, let us talk about another technique. This one is a bit more active. It involves two big words, intonation and shadowing.
Let us define intonation first. Intonation is the music of the language.
The music, but I'm not singing a song.
You are seeing, in a natural way, when we speak, our voice does not stay flat on one level. We do not speak like robots. Hello, how are you? No, our voice goes up, our voice goes down.
Ah, I see what you mean. Like when I ask a question, are you ready? My voice goes up high at the very end. It climbs a tiny ladder.
Exactly. Or when you are very surprised, your
Gross.
voice goes high quickly.
Oh.
Or when you are serious, your voice might go low and deep. This movement is intonation. It is how human emotions live inside the language.
Emotions live inside the language. That is wondrously said. If I speak with a completely flat intonation, nobody knows how I actually feel.
Correct. You sound either bored or maybe angry.
Oh.
So how do we practice this music? Use shadowing.
We mentioned this earlier, being an echo.
Yes. Shadowing is like gym class for your mouth.
Gym class for your mouth. I love that description. Please explain.
Speaking is a highly physical act. It is almost athletic. Your tongue is a strong muscle. Your lips are muscles. Your jaw is a bone moved by muscles. Making new sounds requires your tongue to move in very new ways.
That is very true. Some sounds, like the thirth sound in think that is physically hard. I have to push my tongue out between my teeth.
Exactly. Your tongue isn't used to doing that. It is like trying to do a brand new yoga pose for the first time. It feels strange or tired at first. Shadowing is the daily workout.
So how do I actually do it in my room?
You find a video or an audio track just like this one. You listen to one short sentence, and then you repeat it out loud. But you don't just repeat the plain words. You try to copy the exact sound.
So if the speaker goes up in pitch, I go up. If they speak fast, I speak fast.
Yes. If you watch a video, you look closely at the person's lips, you see how they move, and you try to make the exact same shape with your own mouth.
But what if I miss a word? What if they are too fast and I stumble over my tongue?
That is perfectly okay. That is expected. The rule is simple. Keep your mouth moving, even if you miss some words. You are trying to catch the overall rhythm. You are training your muscles to move at that natural speed.
So it is not about being 100% perfect. It is just about doing the exercise.
Correct. If you fall down while running in the gym, you get back up. If you stumble in shadowing, you just catch the very next sentence. It is one of the most powerful ways to improve speaking and listening at the exact same time.
We have covered the morning mindset, the sunrise, the gardening, and the mouth gym. Now, I want to take a little break from the technical advice. I want to tell a story.
Stories are wonderful tools for learning. Our brains are designed to remember a story much better than a list of facts.
This is a story about a boy named Adam. So let us settle in. Imagine we are sitting comfortably by a warm fire. Let us tell you a story about a young boy named Adam.
Adam was a young student. He was a very specific kind of boy. He was kind, he was quiet, and he was curious.
Curious. That is a great word. It means wanting to know more things. It means having a little itch in your brain that says, how does this machine work? Why is the sky blue?
Adam was very curious about the wide world. He wanted to speak well, he had very big dreams, he wanted to travel to new, exciting cities, he wanted to watch funny movies without reading subtitles, he wanted to make new friends from faraway countries.
But Adam had a problem, a very big, heavy problem weighing him down.
Yes, he did. Fear.
He was incredibly afraid. He was afraid of making small mistakes. He was afraid that if he opened his mouth, he would sound stupid. He was terrified people would point and laugh at him.
That is a very, very common fear. It paralyzes people. It freezes them. It is like invisible heavy chains holding you down in your chair.
I know that feeling so well. You really want to speak, but your throat closes up tight. How did Adam behave in his daily life because of this fear?
He essentially became invisible. He went to his class every single day. He sat way in the back row. He listened carefully to the teacher, but he never, ever said a word out loud. When the teacher asked a question to the room, Adam quickly looked down at his wooden desk. He pretended to be busy writing something. He prayed silently, "Please do not call my name. Please do not call my name."
The classic hiding strategy. Avoid all eye contact at all costs.
In his heart, Adam told himself a very sad story. He thought, "I am bad at this. I will never be good. Everyone else in this room is much smarter than me."
Negative self-talk. He was watering the ugly weeds in his mind, not the beautiful flowers. But then we arrive at the turning point. Every good story needs a moment of change.
Yes, the teacher noticed him. Good teachers always notice the quiet ones. They see the heavy silence. One day, after the class finished, the teacher asked Adam to stay behind. She said, "Adam, I see you sitting there. You listen carefully. You understand the rules. You are a smart boy. Why do you not speak up?"
Oh, that is a tough moment. Being confronted directly. Did he tell a lie?
No, he didn't. He told the honest truth. He looked down at his shoes and he said, "I am scared. When I try to speak, my heart beats very fast in my chest. The words get stuck in my throat. I am afraid I will make a mistake and everyone will laugh at me."
That is actually very brave. Admitting your fear out loud is the first necessary step to killing it.
The teacher smiled warmly at him. She didn't get angry or impatient. She gave him a piece of advice that changed his entire life. She said, "Adam, listen carefully to me. Every good speaker was once a beginner."
Every good speaker was once a beginner. That is so profoundly true. We look at highly fluent people and we assume that they were just born that way. We forget they used to be tiny babies who couldn't talk at all.
The teacher continued speaking to him. She said, "Start right now. Fluency is not about perfection. It is about practice. You cannot learn to ride a bicycle by just reading a book about bicycles. You have to get on the seat and you have to fall off a few times."
Fluency is not about perfection, it is about practice. I honestly think we should tattoo that phrase on our arms. So what did Adam actually do? Did he suddenly become a perfect speaker the very next day?
No, of course not. That is Hollywood movie magic. In real life, change is slow. But he took a small, real step. He went home to his house. He stood alone in his bedroom. He took his paper notebook, and he wrote down one single sentence: "I am learning."
And then what did he do?
Then he stood up in front of a mirror. He looked directly at his own reflection in the glass, and he spoke. The story says his voice was shaking.
Shaking. That is an important word. It means moving rapidly because of nervousness or cold. Like when your hands tremble because you're scared? His voice was wobbly and unsteady.
Yes, he was completely alone in his room, but he was still terrified. But he forced the words out. He said, I am learning.
That was the very first step, the hardest step of all, breaking his own silence.
The next morning, he did it again. He added a new brave sentence. He said, I am not afraid of mistakes. Now, he lied a little bit because he was definitely still afraid, but he said it anyway.
Fake it until you make it.
Exactly. Days became weeks. Weeks slowly became months. He kept practicing. He kept naming the world on his long walk to school. Tree, bus, sky. He kept shadowing videos quietly in his room.
And then the big moment in the classroom came.
Yes. The teacher asked a difficult question. The room was totally quiet. Nobody knew the answer. Usually, Adam would look down at his shoes. He would hide. But this time, his hand went up in the air.
Wow. That thrilling moment when your arm goes up before your brain can even stop it, that took immense courage.
He answered the question out loud. He didn't speak absolutely perfectly. He made a small grammar mistake. But he spoke clearly. He spoke with real intonation. The whole class was surprised. The teacher smiled a big smile.
And did anyone in the class laugh at his mistake?
No, nobody laughed. They just listened to him. And from that day forward, Adam changed completely. He wasn't just a scared, silent student anymore. He became a helper. He started helping other students who are also shy.
That is wonderful.
He told them, do not be afraid. Look at me. I was terrified too. He finally understood the deep truth. Fluency is a long journey. It is built solidly on top of mistakes.
Yeah.
If you do not make mistakes, you simply aren't trying hard enough.
What a truly great story, and it is true for every single listener here right now. You are Adam. You might be scared. You might be hiding in the back row of your own life, but you can raise your hand. You can speak to the mirror today.
Indeed. We must all be like Adam. We must give ourselves full permission to be beginners.
So we have gone through the morning routine, the daily habits, and the inspiring story. Now the sun is going down, the long day is ending, we are reaching the night reflection.
The end of the day is just as important as the very beginning. The beginning is for motivation, but the end is for consolidation.
The setting is painted beautifully. The sky slowly turns dark. The busy world gets quiet. It is finally time to rest your body.
But before you go to sleep, there's one small thing you must do. You must reflect.
Reflect means to look back and think deeply. It is like looking in a mirror at the events of your day. What exactly should we ask ourselves?
You should ask yourself a very simple, positive question. What did I learn today?
Just that, not what did I fail at today?
No. Never focus on the failure at night. Ask, what new word did I hear? What interesting sentence stayed in my mind?
It is about celebrating the small daily wins. Maybe you learned the word curious, or shaking, or restart.
Exactly. You acknowledge your own progress, you count your small coins, and here we are given our third nature analogy, the moon analogy.
We had the bright sun for the start. We had the green plant for the growth. Now we have the moon. Tell us about the moon.
Think about the moon up in the night sky. Sometimes it is totally full. It is a big, bright, white circle. It lights up the dark night. It is very beautiful.
Yes, the full moon. Everyone stops and notices the full moon.
But sometimes the moon is just a crescent, a small sliver of light like a fingernail. And sometimes it is a new moon. It is in deep shadow. It is completely invisible. You look up and you see only empty black space.
The sky looks totally empty. It looks like the moon is completely
But
gone.
here's the scientific question for you. Is the moon actually gone? Did it disappear? Did it explode?
No, of course not. It is still up there. It is just in the dark shadow. It's currently unlit.
Exactly. The moon is always there. It is a massive, heavy rock floating in space. It does not go away just because you cannot see it. Learning is exactly like the moon.
I see exactly where this is going now.
Sometimes you feel full. You feel highly fluent. You speak very well. You understand everything someone says. You feel bright and powerful.
And sometimes you feel totally empty. You feel like a new moon. You feel like you know absolutely nothing. You feel invisible and frustrated.
But your knowledge is still there. It is growing silently in the background, even when you do not actively feel it, even when it is invisible to you. It is always there. The knowledge does not suddenly disappear just because you are having a bad, tired day.
That is very reassuring to hear. Because there are definitely days when I feel like I have forgotten everything I ever learned. I feel like my brain is totally empty, but I just need to remember the moon. It will come back. The bright light will return.
It definitely will. And this leads to a fascinating scientific fact: subconscious learning.
Subconscious. That is a very big advanced word. Let us break it down for everyone.
Sub means under. Like a submarine is a boat that goes under the water. Conscious means being awake and aware of your surroundings. So subconscious is the hidden part of your mind that is under the surface. It works when you are not actively thinking. It works when you are resting on the couch. It was hard when you were sleeping in bed.
Wait a minute, so my brain is actually working while I am asleep. I thought sleep was just for doing absolutely nothing.
No, not at all. Your brain is extremely busy at night. Sleep is when the brain cleans the whole house. It sorts all the new information. It takes what you learned today, maybe the word shaking, the story of Adam, or the shadowing technique, and it files it away neatly. It moves information from your short-term memory directly into your long-term memory.
So sleep is actually a form of study time.
In a way, yes, it is. It is consolidation time. But here is the important catch. The brain only files what you actually gave it during the day. If you did not practice during the day, the brain has absolutely nothing to file at night.
Ah, I understand. I cannot just sleep for 12 hours and hope to magically learn a language. I have to do the active work first and then sleep to save the work.
Exactly. You load up the delivery truck during the busy day, and the truck drives to the warehouse at night while you rest.
That is the best news I have heard all day long. I can actually learn in my sleep as long as I worked a little bit during the day.
Precisely.
Okay, we have talked about a lot of big ideas today. We have been philosophical about the sun and moon. We have been scientific about the brain. We have told emotional stories. Now we really need a clear plan. Let us move to the practice steps.
Yes, we need to take these big, beautiful ideas and turn them into small, physical actions. Let us summarize everything into 4 concrete steps, things you can actually do tomorrow morning.
Step 1, the morning sentence.
This is simple. When you wake up, before you check your phone messages, before you check social media, before you even get your coffee, open your eyes and say one single sentence out loud.
What kind of sentence should it be?
Anything positive and simple. Today's a beautiful day. Or, I am happy to be awake. Or, I am ready to learn.
Just one sentence, is that enough?
Just one is fine. It flips the switch in your brain to English mode. It sets your intention for the whole day.
Got it. Step 1 is the morning sentence. Now, step 2. The walking practice.
This is what we call naming the world. As you walk outside to the bus stop, or walk to your car, or even just walk to the kitchen to make hot tea, whisper what you see with your eyes.
That is a cup. That is a metal spoon. The water is very hot.
Keep it very simple. Do not worry about building complex grammar. Just keep the quick connection flowing between your eyes and your words.
Step 3, the mirror technique.
This step is for Adam. This is to fight the fear. Spend 2 minutes, just 2 minutes, standing in front of a mirror in your house. Look closely at your own mouth. Speak out loud to yourself. Introduce yourself. Hello, my name is. I am learning right now.
This directly helps with the fear of speaking, right?
Yes, it is a kind of exposure therapy. If you can look yourself directly in the eye and speak, you will slowly be able to look other people in the eye. It builds a foundation of confidence. It shows your brain that you exist in this new language.
And finally, step 4, the night review.
Before you close your heavy eyes in bed, ask the simple question. What new word did I hear today?
Scan your whole day. Find the little nugget of gold.
It might be a funny word from a song on the radio. It might be a word from this exact conversation. Find just one thing, say it out loud, and then go to sleep. And let the subconscious mind do all the rest of the heavy lifting.
Precisely. 4 very simple steps. Morning sentence, walking practice, mirror technique, night review.
Anyone can do that. It doesn't take 5 hours of painful study. It takes maybe 5 minutes total out of your day.
But remember the golden rule we talked about. Small daily practice is much stronger than big, rare study.
Exactly.
Okay, we have learned so much today. Now it is time to test our listeners. We cannot let you go without checking your memory. Are you ready for a fun challenge?
It is time for the quiz.
Oh, I always get nervous during quizzes. My palms get sweaty just thinking about it.
No stress at all. Remember the restart button. No stress. This is not for a school grade. This is just for you to practice. I will ask a question. I will pause for a moment to let you think and answer. You can say the answer out loud or just think it in your head. Then I will give the correct answer.
Okay, I am ready. Listener, are you ready? Let us go.
Question 1. In the morning motivation, what is learning a language compared to? Think about the dark forest and the returning light.
We will wait a moment.
The answer is a sunrise. It starts out completely dark, and slowly the light grows until it is everywhere.
Did you get that one right? I hope so. The sunrise, it doesn't jump quickly, it grows slowly.
Question 2. What is the golden rule of practice? Think about the difference between the rare blue diamond and the simple daily walk.
Think about the Sunday student.
The answer is small daily practice is stronger than big rare study. Consistency always wins.
5 minutes a day beats 5 hours a month. Do not be a Sunday student.
Question 3. What is the name of the active technique where you listen and repeat after a speaker immediately? Think about the person walking on the street and the dark shape right behind them.
The mouth gym.
The answer is shadowing. Like a shadow following a person closely.
That is the gym class for your mouth.
Question 4. In the story we told, why was Adam so afraid to speak? What was his big fear holding him back?
Think about his desk in the back row.
The answer is he was afraid of making mistakes, and he was terrified that people would laugh at him.
But he overcame it. He raised his hand high.
And finally, question 5. What celestial body, what big thing up in the sky, is compared to invisible progress at night?
Think about the different shapes it makes.
The answer is the moon. Even when you cannot see it at all, It is definitely still there.
How did you do on the quiz? If you got them all right, fantastic. That means you were listening very actively. If you missed some of them, that is perfectly okay. It just means you are still learning. You can always listen to this again.
Repetition is very good for the brain. You can restart the audio if you need to. That is the true beauty of a recording. It has infinite patience for you.
We are coming to the end of our journey today. I feel much calmer already. My shoulders are down. My breathing is slow and
Me
steady.
too. It is really good to slow down sometimes. It is good to remember that we are organic gardeners. We are not fast machines.
Before we go today, we want to leave you with some final encouragement. There is a beautiful message to remember.
It reminds us all, you are doing better than you think you are.
We are often our own worst critics. We judge ourselves so harshly. We look at the empty pages in the notebook and we ignore the pages we have already written. But if you are listening to this right now, you are winning. You are showing up for yourself.
Fluency does not come in one magical day. It comes slowly, step by step, brick by brick, word by word.
You are building a strong house. You cannot build the roof before you lay the deep foundation. You cannot run fast before you learn to walk.
Correct. So please, be kind to yourself. Treat yourself like you would treat a good friend. Would you yell at a good friend for making a small speaking mistake? No, you wouldn't. So do not yell at yourself.
Let us end with a closing mantra. A mantra is a powerful phrase we repeat for energy. It is a way to program that deep subconscious mind we talked about. We have 3 strong sentences to use. Let us say them together now.
I will say one, and you say one.
Let us do it. And you, the listener at home, say them with us. Say them out loud right now. Let your own ears hear your own voice.
I am learning.
I am improving every day.
I am not afraid of mistakes.
Let us do it one more time, all together, with real feeling, with good intonation.
I am learning. I am improving every day. I am not afraid of mistakes.
That feels really good. That feels like a solid promise to myself.
It is a promise.
Yeah.
You are building your future right now. You are opening new doors. You are Adam raising his hand in the quiet classroom.
Think about these ideas as you go through your week. Think about the moon when you feel tired. Think about the plant when you feel impatient.
And remember to name the world around you.
Thank you so much for joining us on this slow, peaceful journey today.
Keep smiling. Keep learning.
And keep shining. Goodbye for now.